Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Also ignore the state of my hair. I'm trying to get the natural waves curls back into action, but you have to trust the process. Anyway, today we are going to be doing a makeup routine just because it's quite a popular thing to do and I feel like you guys might like to know. But we're starting here in my bathroom because the first thing I'm going to be using is my Temple Spa cleanser just to cleanse my face and get the night skin away. I put my headband on, but I was just gonna say please ignore the stains on my shirt because I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so I've just cleansed my face and you're gonna have to ignore the state of me. Because what is this? So my skin's been really bad recently, but keeping it real. But the first thing I'm going to use is this Garnier Hyaluronic Fresh and Plump Sorbet Cream. I've been using this recently as my moisturiser and it's really good. As I said in one of my previous vlogs, it does look and smell and feel like hair gel, which is slightly uncomfortable, but it feels really hydrating. And I like just lathering that on my skin because it's been pretty dry recently. I took the headband off because it was annoying me, but now the hairs that are getting in my face are annoying me. Go away. Okay, so personally I don't use primer just because I don't own any currently, and I also don't really use foundation just because I don't want to put really heavy makeup on my skin, at least this young, because I'm young and full of life. That means we're gonna go straight in with my concealer, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but please give me any suggestions to what concealers you think are good and also affordable because I'm broke and unemployed. Because this one's good, but it doesn't particularly cover my spots very well, and there's a lot of them right now. So putting makeup on, I just want it to cover everything, but it doesn't really live up to standard. Yeah, so I just put these on any kind of red areas, and obviously my spots. Obviously it looks really bad right now. So, cover that up. Then I take my beauty blender. I actually have no idea where this is from. It's probably from Superdrug though. And I'm just gonna blend it out. If anyone has any tips for blending makeup or just doing makeup, because I'm not the best at it, let me know in the comments. Just blend this out. I also rarely ever wash my brushes or blenders, which is probably really unhygienic and probably why my skin is so bad. Wait, I've never actually thought of that before. So maybe I should get onto cleaning my stuff because that's actually not good. All of these spots, I've put spot patches on recently and then they've gone away, but then they just come back 2 seconds later. It's just the most annoying thing. Okay, I've just realised how overgrown my eyebrows are, so I'm gonna have to do those at some point. Not today though. But as you can see, the coverage is okay, but not really. I don't know whether that's me or this or my beauty blender or whatever, but I'm just gonna go over it again just because they're really obvious. And whilst I don't wear makeup every day in the summer and I usually wear just a normal bare face, I still want to cover it up when I do wear makeup, because whilst all of this is yellow and somewhat clear, this bit just really stands out. even on the camera, so it's not good. The next thing I'm going to use is this Rare Beauty contour. This is one of the best contours I've ever used. I mean, I haven't used that many, but this one I'd definitely say is worth the money. It's also just a really cool light applicator. And then I usually blend this out with a different beauty blender. Just because I don't want to then go to like put on concealer another day and then it be really brown because I've used it for my contour. I think I might have chosen the worst day to do this, because why is my makeup just not going right today and whatsoever? Like... Okay, that's it pretty much blended. It could probably blend a bit more down here, but oh well, it's fine. I've honestly just given up already, but yeah. Next up, I don't always do this, but I'm going to use 2 blushes today, so 1 liquid and 1 powder. The liquid one I'm going to use is the one which I usually don't do very often, but for today I just want a bit more of a fuller look to match the light contour. But I'm going to use the Say Do Blush Liquid Cheek Flush. Wow, why'd that rhyme? I'm just going to put like 2 dots on here and blend it out, up and down. Everyone always tells me that I put my blush way too high, so I'm trying to do it more down, but then I don't really want like really rosy cheeks here, if you know what I mean. But whatever we don't do with this, we can do with the powder one, which is fine. And it also means the powder one is going to stick more, because usually it just comes off. But if you do like layers of blush, then hopefully it should stay on for longer. And put this back in its box. Now I'm going to use the Kiko blush. I really recommend this blush. This is the kind of shade I have it in. It also has a mirror which is really dirty, so just ignore that. I really recommend this blush because not only does it look nice, it has loads of shades, loads of different options. It's quite cheap and affordable. I think it's like £13 or something. And honestly, I've had it for like a year or like a year and a half, and it's not made a dent whatsoever, so I'm really happy with that. Definitely getting my money's worth. But yeah, I'm just going to apply a bit of that everywhere. It doesn't really matter if it's like over blushed right now, because as I said, it will probably end up going down a bit. But unlike when I usually just do 1 layer, 2 layers, hopefully something should stay on. Please. Then the next thing I'm going to use is my Revolution pressed powder. I do go through like phases of like pressed powder, loose powder, and different brands of powder, but at the end of the day, I don't think powder really matters that much, especially because I'll probably also use a setting spray, so it's fine. We're just getting some extra security. But I thought I'd talk to you about the rest of my summer plans, because most of my summer plans I've actually already done. So things like going on holiday, seeing Harry Styles, going out with some of my friends I've already done. So I don't really have many plans, but I'm going to see Oliver the Musical, which is my favourite musical, on the 28th, which I'm just so excited for. This will be my 4th time watching it, which is actually insane. And this is actually beating Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella, which I used to love when I was like 12, when it was still out on the West End. But I saw that one 3 times, and so now I can say that I've seen Oliver more than Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella, which is really good because we all know what happened to Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella. I thought the show was great. I know a lot of people didn't like the show itself. I thought the show was great. It's just, Andrew, get it together. It's also my sister's birthday soon, which I need to buy her presents for. But I'm not actually sure what we're going to do for her birthday yet, because she hasn't decided, and I'm not sure if she'll go out with us or if she'll go out with just her boyfriend and his family, or whatever she wants to do, but that'll be exciting too. I'm just using my spoolie. I'm pretty sure this must be from like Shein, but I didn't buy them. This is just one I've stolen from like my sister, I think. So thanks. The next thing I'm gonna use is a Poundland eyelash curler. The Poundland eyelash curler, I fear, is just one of the best I've ever used. Like, I've had a few eyelash curlers in my lifetime, but this one is actually so good, and it's only like £1, which I'm here for it, like, any day. But it does get really dirty, like, as you can see. All my mascara, which I don't even know why there's so much mascara on it, because only once have I actually, like, curled over my mascara, or recurled over my mascara, so I don't know why it's so dirty, but whatever. Then I used to use the Kiko mascara, which I still rate. Like, I love that mascara with my life, but this is the one I've been using recently. It's from Essence, the I Love Extreme one, because it kind of gives off the same effect, and it's a tiny bit cheaper as well. And I'm pretty sure I got this one in the Netherlands, actually, which is very random. But I'm just going to apply that quite lightly onto my eyelashes, just because it's a whole hassle trying to take it off because it's waterproof. So, just add a light layer because I'm lazy. I also just don't want it to look too clumpy, just because I don't think like a clumpy look really. So lastly, actually my favourite part of the makeup routine is the lips. The first thing I use is this Kiko. I literally rate Kiko so much. I think they have some of the best stuff. But I'm going to use their lip liner. I need to sharpen this, but I don't know where my sharpeners are, so that's great. But I'm just going to use whatever's left to line my lips. It's in like a kind of darker pink shade. So, done. Again, I'm not really a professional with any of this, but not even the lips, but this is how it's ended up, so let me know how that looks. And then I honestly go through like phases of what lip glosses I use. Like, sometimes I'll use my Kiko one. I haven't got much left of that, do I? Sometimes I'll use Summer Fridays. Sometimes I use Jisoo, or Gisoo, sorry. Most of the time though, I use either this Laneige one or this NYX or NYX Fat Lip Oil. But I think today I'm going to use this one just because I've lined my lips, whereas I don't think a lip gloss would blend it out very nicely, as this one's got a bit more of a shade to it. This is in the shade Chillin' Like a Villain. Okay, Descendants, like, just apply that. And now I just have some fuller lips, which is great. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to be using is this Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. Again, if you could give me any more recommendations for some better setting sprays, which are more on the affordable side, that would be great. I mean, or same price, but I just don't really support Maybelline right now. If you know, you know. Perfect. Ignore my face, I was probably like this. That is my makeup all complete. Let me show you it in a better lighting. Here it is. Again, ignore the blemishes. We're just keeping it real here. Yeah, I quite like it, to be fair. It was going so badly at the start that I thought it was just cursed and doomed, but actually it went pretty good. But I hope you all have enjoyed watching my video. Again, this is not a professional makeup look, but I hope you've just enjoyed it and had a bit of fun watching this video. But I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one.